Good afternoon. This is Sandy with Mimi's Abundant Life, and I want to welcome everyone back to my channel. And before we get going on today's project, although you might be able to see a little bit, I would ask you that if you like this video to give it a big fat thumbs up. And if you'd like to become part of my community, please feel free to tap the icon bell and you'll be updated with every video that I upload. I am in New England and our weather is so crazy. This year we're getting a very late start to the warm weather. I did plant some things indoors. I started some tomatoes and peppers, and they're doing quite well. They're ready to be moved to bigger pots, and then I will put them outside around Memorial Day weekend. However, I planted some things a little ahead of schedule when it was really warm last week and or 2 weeks ago, and I haven't seen any sign of anything germinating outside. So what I decided to do was start over. And this, I'm going to show you just a very simple way that I do this. What I'm doing is I'm planting 4 to 6 or 2 to 4, it depends on what it is, but mostly 4 of every vegetable that I like to grow. I'm going to start them indoors, and then I will transplant them outdoors into my new garden area and some pots, depending on what it is. What I do is like I said, it's very simple. I get these cups, and I poke a hole in the bottom, if you could see, okay? And then I made up some little signs, because I've been planting my stuff and saying to myself, oh, I know what it is. I'll remember. And let me tell you, when you're growing different types of squash and cucumbers, they all look alike when they're starting out. And I want to make sure that I know where I'm going to be planting them, when, and so forth. So I decided to make little signs that will indicate everything that I'm growing. I have some zucchini, some summer squash. I have watermelon, cayenne pepper, jalapenos. I have 4 pickling cukes. I have 2 cantaloupe. And I'm going to be planting pumpkin. I want to start growing a pumpkin. Now, last year, I grew it a little too late. And it was a sugar pie pumpkin. And it grew really nice. But it was still green at Thanksgiving. And then right after that, it got really cold and it ended up dying on me. But it was really cute. I am going to be growing some more acorn squash. I got lucky last year. I threw a seed in the ground and I said, I want to see what happens. Well, lo and behold, I yield about, from one seed, at least, I think, 8 acorn squash, and they were really, really good. I mean, it just made a great, I stuffed them, and I guess this year, now that I know how to can, I can can them, so it's going to be really good. So I'm going to grow like about 4 of those. They do kind of take over your yard, so I have to strategically plan everything. So, yes, this looks a little hodgepodge. I do have labels. I can't locate them right now, sticky labels, and I'm saying to myself, if I wait until I get every duck in a row, I will never get this done. But the reason I'm doing this now, I was going to just kind of give up, but I have good luck with seeds. I figured they're going to grow quickly in the house. They're going to start. I have grow lights. They're going to get a good start. And by the end of May, Memorial Day weekend or beginning of June, I'm going to be able to just plant them outside. So to me, it's better than giving up. It's also better than buying plants that are already started. I found that they don't do as well. Even though I baby them, I know how to nurture them, I know how to gradually get them used to the outside, and they just don't do well. I find that from my experience, seeds are more accustomed to my environment instead of taking them from one environment to another. actually, the starters that I was buying was actually, they were being grown somewhere and then going to the nursery. Now, this wasn't even a big box store. This is like a nursery that sells plants and trees and shrubbery, and so it was going to from a greenhouse or a factory over to this nursery, and then I was bringing it home and trying to plant it in my yard, and wondered why, like I'd have to plant 20 tomato plants and 4 might stay healthy enough throughout the whole summer. I couldn't understand it, and I finally last year I did an experiment, and the experiment was that I did some in seed and some that I bought, some in the ground and some in pots. And I did a good comparison, and I found that everything from seed did really well. And they did very well in planters, in nice pots, and they did do well in the ground. So that's what I'm sticking to. That's a method that works for me. So I'm sticking to it. I bought some indoor potting mix, and I swear by Miracle Grow. I mean, other people may have different things that they like to use. This is something that I really stand by. I stand by their products. My father did, and now I'm doing it, and I don't think we are too far off. It's a pretty good product that they have, and I really like their organic fertilizer that you mix with water, and you just water every week, and everything just really takes off. So, having said that, I use Miracle Grow products. I use their potting mix. I use their garden soil. I use their fertilizer. And no, I do not get a penny. I'm not sponsored. I'm not this. My channel is way too small for that right at this moment. I'm just telling everyone, letting everyone know what I prefer. So if you're not into making your own potting mix and all that, and I don't blame you, you might want to try some Miracle Grow, okay? I will say, do not order it from Amazon. I ordered it from Amazon last year, and there was gnats in the soil. Or 2 years ago, and I was a little upset. So, having said that, go to a local nursery, not Walmart or somewhere. Go to a local nursery, and or you could go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and I think they take better care of their items also. So you might be able to pick it up. It'll be fresh, and you'll know what you're dealing with. So this is what I'm doing for today. I still have to plant. I want to plant some more lettuce, some more escarole, some green onions, and my pumpkins and my acorn squash. So I'm going to be busy for about another hour or so. And then I'm going to be setting these up with some grow lights, and we'll see what happens. Folks, I hope that this was a little inspiring to you. Don't let the weather get you down. If you're going through a busy season in your life and you haven't had a chance to start seeds, please don't think it's too late. It's only May 2nd. Okay, they're going to germinate quick. When they have 6 leaves on them, they're good enough to go outside. Okay? So, as we say in Italian, just ashbet, calm down, take it easy. Get your soil, get your seeds, get your cups. Okay? Poke a hole in them and drop your seeds in. You don't want to bury them too deep. Just a little bit. Cover them up, pat them down with a little soil, water them, and they're good to go. Move on to the next seed that you're going to be planting. My magic tip for the day, or my number one tip for the day, is whenever you're planting peppers, plant them 2 by 2, because they do real well when they compete against each other. So you're going to put 2 seeds in each container. Okay, and then you could take this whole container, if it was, this is watermelon, but if it was a pepper, and you could just transplant this right into your ground or right into a pot outside, 2 by 2, and you will get a very high yield, in my experience. So, folks, don't forget to please like the video. Let me know if you learned something. I hope that you did. And tap the icon bell, and you'll get all my latest videos. And this is Sandy from Mimi's Abundant Life. I am living my life abundantly. Planting is what makes me happy, and I hope that it does for you too. Bye bye, folks. Have a great day. God bless, and keep on prepping.